Gals, guys, burgers, and fries. Man, did y'all ever think I was going to get a notch? So excited for this content. Yes, same day, same clothes as the introduction video, but I'm too eager to get into this. So today, I'm going to get started with cleaning the interior out. I need to find a way in the trunk, and yeah. We're going to get this cleaned out. Need to get it in the trunk. There's still a pile of stuff in there, so who knows what we'll find. There is like a Snap-on bench or stool over there, and he said I could have that. So some of the stuff in here he's getting back. Some of it he said he don't care about, but it has been storage for the past 10 years. If y'all didn't catch the introduction video, y'all can catch that after this one if you want to. But yeah. Okay, so the car, the window, it rolls up and down, but the door handles are broke on both outsides, so you couldn't get into the car. So this window has been down and has been rained in, so it's going to need floorboards. The seat is, as you can tell, shifted. But I'm going to get in here, I'm going to start cleaning this stuff out and going through the stuff, seeing what he might want to keep, what he might not want to keep. And I need to get that door open. And then I need to figure out a way into the trunk, like I said. But let's just get started on this. Something kind of cool. I don't know if y'all can see these. These are little eggs. These are from lizards, little skink eggs. So little baby lizards will come out of them if they hatch. But you can see there's bugs and all kind of stuff. He had so much camping stuff in here. And a lot of it was these canned cooking fuels, and that's what's leaked out in the seat right here. So this seat is pretty much donezo. It was anyway, but those had holes in them, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like 15 packages right there of this cooking oil, pretty much. All right, making a little bit of progress. Keep moving. I still ain't figured out how to get that door open. I pulled the handle and nothing happened. So, like I said, these doors need a major overhaul. So he told me this was in here somewhere. There's a second ECU. So, got that. Just in case it's an ECU issue, we have a second one. So far we got a lowering kit for a Dodge, dictionary, softball, I think they played, softball bat. Dallas Cowboys cup, Florida hash. I should burn that damn Florida hat. Oh, sorry, OG. I know you got a Florida Gator thing hanging up in your garage, even though you live in Alabama. But that's garbage right there, you know. A lot of camping stuff. So many camping kits, thermal blankets, things like that. A few shotgun shells. One thing that was in the car is this Snap-on stool, which he said I could have. Very grateful for that, because my, I want to say Mac tools, but it just broke recently, like the cardboard or the board bottom, just because I'm fat. But these are heavy duty made. It's got a drawer. I'm going to put that to really good use. So that's a big bonus. Found the kick panel piece. Guess that's passenger side, because driver's side's right there. So I got to figure out how to get this daggum door open. I got most of this cleared out there and there, just slowly going through, but I cannot get that door open, and that is like Spider Haven over there. My friend was a deputy, and those was politely stolen from his vehicle, and I've been hanging there since the day he got them from him. As you can see, the speakers are shot. Has no door panels. This is going to be so fun, though. It really is. I am super stoked for this. Not sure if it's any good, but I did just find a coil pack in there. It looks fairly new, honestly. Hey, might be another plus. So on the driver's side, when this is down, when you pull the door handle, it pops up. what's below the door panel, and it's popping up, it's hitting the inside in here instead of coming out the hole, so that's why I can't get that side open. So gotta figure out what I can do over there. Man, it's day one, and this car's already kicking my butt. I cannot get the driver or the passenger door open. I got the driver door open. The rod's good. The rod's articulating. The swing at the actual clamp is articulating. The door will not open. I'm lost right now. I don't know what to do. So I just trying to get the door panel off, and I can't get the door open. So that's annoying. So I'm just going to struggle with it. Oh, God. Okay, this door has me beat on the passenger side. I do not know what is going on. It's just super stuck. The trunk, I ran a battery jumper cables from my car to the battery terminals, or the cables. There's no battery in it. And was able to pop the trunk, but even then, Willman had to keep pushing the button, and I had to use all my force to open the trunk. Things are stuck, but now we're at another holy crap part. Yeah, more baseball stuff. Looks like some cleats or something, a cowboy hat. So I'm gonna get started on this stuff. Just found a TFI module in the trunk. I'm sure it's no good, but I found one. My fat self is tired. Looks like we got to the trunk just in time. There are no areas where it goes through. Everything's still solid. I went around knocking on it, but there was a couple of spray bottles that had spilled out in here. So there was, I think it was Fabuloso. Yeah, Fabuloso and Gatorade that was spilt back here. So yeah, made a interesting combination, but now we can get this cleaned up. If you're wondering why I haven't thrown any of this away, most of it is trash. I understand that. I promised him that I would not throw anything away till he come and looked at it, because what might be trash to me, like that Incredible Hulk toy or something, that might be something to him. It might mean something to him. And, you know, I would hate to throw something away that is a memory of someone that is no longer around or something that he forgot all about. Yes, it shouldn't be in the back of the car, but that don't, you know, mistakes happen. I've misplaced stuff and found it in weird spots, so you never know. Or maybe at the time that it was thrown in the truck, it didn't mean anything, but it means something now. So, but yeah, there's little kid toys. His kids are grown, in college, out working, you know. I don't think he plays softball anymore, but he might want them as memories or whatever. So we'll have to see, but I'm gonna get this cleaned up more. Like I said, I still can't figure out that passenger door. I'm gonna have to do some research. And the hatch has a little bit of rust on the edge. I mean the deck lid. This is not a hatch, but nothing bad. It's just gonna add to the character. I was really thinking about going crazy and painting this, but I'm also thinking about keeping the character. So it could be my first at-home spray job, or it could just be like this. I like cars with character. I don't want something I'm going to be afraid to go out and drive because it's going to get scratched. But at the same time, I mean, the only thing I've ever really had nice is daily drivers. Anyway, I'm going to get to cleaning this up some more. Alright, like I said, there it is. Nothing is rusted through. So I take a wire brush to all of this, clean it all up, get it painted, put some sound deadening down, you know, make it a lot more presentable, a lot more nice. Definitely got to super clean it, that's for sure. Still got to vacuum all of this, get all this out. And I still have to figure out that daggum driver door. Or passenger door. I don't know why I keep saying driver. The passenger door. Ugh. It is a nightmare. I cannot get it open. But this, I mean, we hit the trunk pop like several times, and we had to pull up like all our might to get it open. So I might have to man up and get in there and pull the door handle and push on it with my feet or something. I don't know, but I got most of the door panel off. I just can't get the door open. Finally, oh my God. It was so stuck, these things right here. Door thing was actuating, it's in there, it's actuating. There's no actuator, electric actuator to be seized up. There was no rod to the lock, so I know it wasn't that. This has been the biggest battle so far. Now we can get started on this side and move on to getting this stuff vacuumed out. Finally found some gold in this car. Some garnet and gold. Look at this piece of history right here, man. This was like the first, right after the flip phone, this is the first time we ever got a full keyboard. This had like 1G or 2G internet on it. It was slow, but you could still get on the web. You can go to www. and do whatever. You didn't have bookmarks. You didn't have all that stuff. You had to go individually. You had to scroll down, and yeah, piece of history right here. That's crazy. Found this book right here. If you look closely, it says SVT. He had a SVT Focus at one time. So that's the book from it. And with that, I found this right here, SLP for exhaust. And I know exactly what that's for. So at the time, my first Fox body and this Fox body was hitting the streets, his brother got a 3-valve. 08, 09, something like that, when one of the first models. I want to say his was a 2008 3-valve. Might have been a 6 3-valve. I don't know. Regardless, he had a 3-valve GT. It was pretty freaking nice. I love the car. It was blue also, and he put SLP. That's the first thing he did on it. Just put the SLP on it. So I got most of the big stuff out. I'm going to start vacuuming and stuff, but I'm not getting any of this cleaned up until he goes and kind of sifts through it. I about imagine he's just going to say throw 90% of this away, but I don't want to take the chance. That door over there, I had to pry and pull on, and it was just, the thing was stuck. If you notice, these are open like that, so when the door actuator hits it, it closes around it. The other one was closed, so I got to figure that out. But yeah, I guess the next part is vacuuming. This thing right here just touched the back of my neck, and I about did a karate chop. Oh, it is 111 index. It's 103 out here. I am roasting. I'm fat. Today was supposed to be a cooler day, but it is not. I guess 103 is cooler than 106, but regardless, it is pretty miserable out here. So this is going to be my stopping point. Got a lot of it cleaned out. He's got to come sift through it, and he works overnight, so whenever he can do that. But after that, I'm going to get it all vacuumed out. I'm going to get it pressure washed, and we can start. I'm going to take the seats out, get that carpet up, and start looking at the floor pans, because that window has been down. It's been raining in it. I can almost bet anything it needs floor pans. It's not the end of the world if it does. I don't really care. But something else for me to learn on is the way I see it. But I have some material around, and then you can buy floor pans. You can buy patch panels, all kind of stuff like that. National Parts Depot is like, I don't know, an hour away from me, if that, in Ocala, Florida. They have all the stuff I can go get. So I think the plan of attack is I'm going to figure out how to, I'm going to get it cleaned up and get the seats out and look at the floor. But the first big project, I think, is going to be, I got to fix the inner and outer door handles. That car has to be accessible, and me not being able to get in and out of it is quite a pain. So got to figure out that hinge situation on the passenger side, why it wasn't articulating or anything. I sprayed it with some PB Blaster. I'm letting it sit. I'm going to work the hinge back and forth with a piece of metal and like putting it in the claw so it'll open and close it. And maybe it's just from setting. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It could have been the rubber seal around too that's, you know, kind of plastered and just creating a suction. I know it took just about everything I could to pry it open, but the driver's side was the same way. I was pushing the stake and pulling, and finally it like crusted away. I don't know, that's the best way to, it just sounded like something crusty, like when it pulled away. So hope y'all enjoy this content. I was going to do a time lapse of me cleaning it out, but for their privacy, you know, if something was in that I didn't notice, they didn't want people seeing their address exposed or anything like that. I mean, I just it's easier to just throw stuff out and then look and then be like, okay, and then I'll show, you know, stuff that ain't too, you know, they had mail and stuff in there, so I don't want to show any of that by accident. So I just kind of made sure everything was separated, and I didn't feel comfortable doing it in a time lapse and chopping and cutting it and all that stuff. So hope that makes a little bit of sense. But I'm super excited about this, and like I said, it's so daggum hot. But got to figure out how to get them doors opening and closing, get that interior out of there. The seats are shot, the interior's pretty much shot. So let's get the floor pans looked at. And then it needs at least 2 tires. 2 hold air, but the other 2 do not. So maybe we can get that figured out. Not coming here. I thought it was a delivery vehicle coming here. I was about to get excited. But yeah, this car's gonna need a big super clean, and rat's nest under the engine bay, stuff like that. Now, the one thing I will say is the ignition turns, and I don't have the key, so I can turn it and cycle it on. When I hooked the jumper cables up, turn the ignition, everything inside lit up. The blinkers worked. Everything was fine. So I'm hoping there's not going to be a lot of issues there. But like I said, the plug wires I've chewed on, they're still somewhat okay. They're not chewed through. A couple of vacuum lines that need to be replaced, but I'll tackle all that as I go. It's just kind of a learning curve at this point as far as floor pans and stuff, but I'm excited to do it. So thank y'all for joining me on this journey. I hope y'all are excited like me. This is the Mod Addict. I'm done rambling. I'm going inside. It's hot. Peace.
I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 60 bars. I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 60 bars. I won't turn around, I won't turn around. No matter how far I go, I'll never